Hey everyone, Nick here from the marketing team at Landbot. We're very excited to finally be here and show you Landbot 4. We've been working on this for quite a while now, and it's finally out. And yeah, you might be asking, what is Landbot 4? We come from Landbot 3. Well, Landbot 4 basically takes conversations to the next level. It packs in built-in AI, smarter automations, a revamped web chat, and stronger integrations that make just everything run so much smoothly. Let me just show you. Here we have a side-by-side view. Here is basically the AI agent builder. This is Landbot, where you build your agents. And here is the final result, where the user interacts, a fully responsive web chat experience. While I'll show you this, let me just interact with it. Basically, the goal of this video is to build this from scratch, and I'll show you that how I did that. Role of the company, I'm going to say designer. Now, as you can see, this was the design question. Now the AI agent pops in. This is something new we're going to show you, interactive components, an open text field. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump in and build this AI agent from scratch. Okay, so we're going to start here from this page. Basically, what we're going to do is paste here a prompt. You can type it on your own. I just pasted it for time's sake. But basically, I want an AI agent for my finance solution. This is a made-up company just for the use case and for the example, that asks questions to leads and classifies them into warm and cold leads. Start by asking visitors' name, role, and email, and then understand their needs, company size, challenges, timeline. Send warm leads to HubSpot, and cold leads send them a goodbye message. Once we have a prompt that we're happy with, we're just going to click on Build Now. Now you'll be redirected to the sign up page. Sign up, confirm your email, and log into Landbot. Once you log into Landbot, there will be an onboarding questionnaire. It's fairly quick. Everything shouldn't take more than 1 or 2 minutes. And once you're in, you'll see the bot there. Let me just skip this part and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so once you're inside, you'll probably see something similar to this, depending on obviously the prompt and the bot that you ask for. Basically, start from the starting point. Then we have an ask a question, and it says, welcome to my finance solutions. What's your name? Important that the field is saved under @name. This way we can grab that information, the name, and send it to our CRM or use it inside the bot. As you can see here, it used the variable @name, so it's more a personalized conversation. So, hi name, what is the role in your company? Same here, we save that field under the field role, and then comes the AI agent. This was done automatically, and it has some instructions. So basically, we're just going to read them through quickly. It says, you're an AI agent for my finance solution. After collecting name and role, ask the visitor about their needs. Specifically, inquire about company size, email main challenge in finance, and their timeline for decision and purchase. Now, based on their answers, qualify the leads as follows: warm and cold. Basically, that's what we requested. Always be polite, conversational, and concise, and you can add a bit more of instructions here. That's what goes in here. And as you can see, in store data, this was done also automatically, the data that the AI agent collects, which is basically company size, email, challenge, and timeline, it's also saved automatically under these variables: company size, challenges, timeline, and email, which is really good because this way we can use these fields later on. So that's the AI agent. Then the AI agent has 2 different outputs, as we mentioned, warm and cold. Great. The warm output will take you to a HubSpot. This has an error message. That's because we need to connect our HubSpot account. We'll do that later on. And then to a goodbye message, and same here where the cold leads, it just thanks them and shares a bit of information, and then the goodbye message. Great. What we're going to do now we're going to start with the AI Copilot. This is a new feature that we're launching with Landbot 4, and it's truly amazing. Basically, you can use the AI Copilot to add blocks, configure integrations, and basically solve questions directly in the builder. So what I'm going to do, just to show you, I have here an example. I have a prompt. I want the AI Copilot to build a third output type for the AI agent when a lead is classified as hot. So basically, I want warm lead, cold lead, and hot leads. Hot leads, hypothetically in this example, are going to be routed to a new output to a human takeover block. Imagine you have an account executive or a sales rep always available there for those kind of hot leads. So I'm going to click on send, and the AI Copilot now is creating your flow. It does have context of the whole chatbot, and it's going to create basically what you asked for. This is keep in mind, this is a first version of the AI Copilot, and we're constantly working on improving. But as you can see here, it says add new agent output for the hot leads and route into a human takeover. Great. So as you can see here, what it did is it added a third output, hot lead, and it connected it to a human takeover. Amazing. What I'm going to do, because we didn't specify this, I'm going to connect it to the goodbye message. And actually also, if we go in the AI agent, you will see that it also edited the instructions. And it added this third output, which is hot. So the AI agent has context and knows what to do with those kind of leads, which is amazing. So now if we go back to the AI Copilot, it's really, this is a feature that it's really, really cool, as it helps you build that much faster, but it also shows you a little bit different perspectives on how to build flows. Because you might have a flow in mind that goes like this and like that, but then the AI Copilot maybe shows it a bit differently, more concise. Maybe you don't need that many blocks, and it's really cool to sort of like have this other perspective on how to build flows. So really, really cool feature. As I mentioned, this is version 1. We're gonna keep improving it and keep working on this, but this is one of the new Landbot 4 features, the AI Copilot. Then, if we go back to the AI agent, I'm going to show you a couple of things also that we added with in Landbot 4. And one is this interactive components. Basically, the AI agent works that it's an open text field where the questions, like for example, company size, the user needs to type it. What we added with interactive components is that for specific questions, you can ask the AI agent to provide it in the form of buttons. So I'm gonna, for the company size is a really good example. When asking for company size, basically, we're gonna tell the AI agent that for the question company size, it provides buttons to the user. So I'm gonna put 1 to 5 would be a button, 6 to 25 another button, 26 to 100 would be the third button, and plus 100 would be the fourth button. So when the AI agent asks for the company size, it will display this kind of buttons to the user instead of being an open text field. Great. So we're going to click on save. Actually, I showed this before. It's this, basically, these buttons here. Now, I'm going to show something new apart from the interactive components inside the agent block. And if we go into configurations, it's this new text input always visible. This is a toggle, on and off toggle. So when maybe we want the agent to always have a text input field available, we can have that as an on and off toggle. And basically it's this thing down here. So when the conversation is routed to an AI agent, a text input will always be visible and available for the user to type. So this way, the user maybe doesn't want to ask the question or wants to ask another question. The user is able to do that automatically in the builder. In the chat. Okay, so if we go back, we're gonna now edit a little bit the 3 different outputs that the agent has. We're gonna start with warm leads. Basically, here what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the new OpenAI block integration, and we're gonna use this OpenAI integration in order to send all the chat and information gathered by the AI agent to OpenAI in order to OpenAI to summarize that information and give a note back to us that then we will send to HubSpot for the sales rep or whomever takes care of that user. So for that, we're gonna add an AI model. You'll need to add your own API key here. I have already one saved, and you can select here the different model you're gonna use. The 5.1 works really well. And yeah, once we have that, we're gonna add the prompt on what we want OpenAI to do here. I'm just pasting it for time's sake, but we want OpenAI to summarize the lead profile, as I mentioned, all the information gathered here, and generate a short lead note. We need to send variables to OpenAI so that it has context. For that, click here, and we're gonna use the chat transcript. This is a system variable that is basically the whole chat transcript up until that point. And that's very useful for OpenAI to have context. Also the timeline. This was gathered by the AI agent, the challenges, and what else? And the company size. And the role. The role is important as well. Perfect. This is a good starting point. Once we have that, we're gonna make sure that down here, we store whatever OpenAI sends back to us. So this can be something like some summarized lead profile. We're going to save this variable like this, and this variable is the one that we're going to use now to send all the way to HubSpot. So we're going to click on apply, and we go through the green output connected to HubSpot, and we're going to set up HubSpot. As you can see, the error message of OpenAI disappeared. That's good. So we're going to click on select an account. I already have one here, and we want to add a new contact. For last name, since it's mandatory, I'm going to put the name here just for time's sake. Again, for email, and extra field, I'm going to look for message, and we're going to introduce here the summarized lead profile variable given by OpenAI. So we're going to click on apply, and the HubSpot integration will be set, as well as the OpenAI. And as you can see, the error message disappeared. Great. Let's now go through the cold lead output. Between the message block and the AI agent block, I'm going to set in the new N8N block. This is also a new integration, native integration with N8N in order to connect with their workflows, or the workflows, obviously, that you have built in there. And this connection is really, really powerful as well. So for that, I've built a really simple workflow in N8N. Basically, via the webhook block, we will set that up now. Once the lead information is sent to N8N, it will do a condition based on the country. So we need to send the country variable. Country variable in Landbot is a system variable, also set up automatically. So if the add country is equal to USA, it will go through an email journey, and if it's false, it will go through another one. There's a simple condition, just as an example. So let's click here on the webhook, and we're going to copy the test URL for now. If we go back to Landbot, basically we want to copy this test URL down here, and we're going to add the values that we want to send. We want to send the name, and that's at name, the email, and that's at email. We want to send also the country, as I mentioned. Country equals country. Okay. I'm not sure if no, exactly. You need to click on listen to test event. Oh, a problem occurred. Okay, guys, I figured out what was happening. We did have some emails that were not set up correctly. Sorry about that. The demo effect. So basically, we're not going to click on the webhook block and click on listen to test events. Now it's going to start listening, and we're going to go back to our N8N block and click on run test. As you can see, workflow was started, which is great. And N8N now will receive all this information. Make sure that you are changing to a production URL once everything is set up and worked out, and you don't keep using the test URL. Just bear that in mind. Also, how we are using the N8N block isn't like the OpenAI block. The OpenAI block is sending back information to us. You can also do that in an N8N, and that would be here, store the response in order to use it in the conversation. Now what we're doing is just, as I mentioned before, sending the email name and add country variables, and sort of like adding that user into this nurturing email cadence. So now that you know that you can add it in the response, we're gonna click on apply and connect it back here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not missing anything, I believe. The hot lead output was already done by the AI Copilot, and this is great. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna click on publish, and now basically what you can do is copy this link or open this link in order to test the AI agent. One thing though is that you might want to check the design. If you don't like this one, you can go in through the design templates and you can change a little bit the look and feel. This is the one I'm using here. Again, I'm going to click on apply. If you go to the share section, you'll be able, before I forget, in the design section, you can also obviously change simple settings, or you can use custom code if you want to add CSS or JavaScript for more personalized stuff. If you go to the share section, also, you're able to embed this bot into your website, whether that's in a live chat, full page embed, or pop-up. Just copy the code and paste it on your website. Here are instructions on how to do it with all these different website builders. And yeah, well, that's it. Thank you so much for making it all the way here. We're very excited to finally be able to launch Landbot 4 and all its new features. Let us know down in the comments below what you think, as direct feedback is extremely valuable for us. And yeah, that's it. I'm Nick from Landbot. Hope you found this video useful, this demo, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.